Hello and welcome to the Monocle Weekly. I'm Fernando Augusto Pacheco, and today we talk about the return of Kitsuné Musique, the music arm of the renowned French label Maison Kitsuné. Kitsuné Musique was known for their fantastic compilations, and the man behind it for 3 decades is Antoine Kenobi Ressaussière. He has navigated the heart of the French electronic music scene, balancing artistic flair with long-term vision. He tells me more about the return and what are the main new releases.
Like a burning fire, deep inside my soul.
Antoine Ressaussière, welcome to Monocle Radio. I'm so happy you're here because you represent, Kitsuné Musique, which I'm a huge fan. And it's kind of back. He had a hiatus, but you're going to tell me a bit more about it. My first question is, how long have you been at the Maison Kitsuné group?
And since day one.
Since day one.
It's like a trickle of story with Kitsuné, back and forth at Maison Kitsuné since 22 years. Now it's like a tricky relation, let's say. No, but for the beginning, actually, I met Gildas as the founder of Maison Kitsuné back in the days through Daft Punk, because Kitsuné is one of the sons of Daft Punk. There is that banger on Pedro Winter's side. Gildas was grew up with in the entourage of Daft Punk, like me. We met through Daft Punk, and when he decided to create Kitsuné, I was there. I was not in house, but I was just helping, giving some tips, advice, and stuff like that. I really joined the company during 2 years, from 2008 and 2010. It's where we built the compilation era, and on the fashion brand side, we launched all the different collaboration, because Maison Kitsuné has been really famous for the collaboration. After that, I made a small career, quite a good one, at Universal Music, because I was it was a passion for life. In my life, I was I need to work for a major company to trick the business and to make things happen. So I worked for 8 years at Universal, and I came back for Maison Kitsuné as a brand director in 2018. So we launched Korea, we launched China together. I was so excited by this time, because it was the time of Virgil Abloh and stuff like that. So I was. It's more interesting to work in a fashion brand with the music, with the entertainment, rather than working in a proper major company. And I came, so it lasts 2 years. I make a life of consultant. I built a advertising agency, and I came back only for the music. It's been more than a year ago now, and it's my best time at Kitsuné.
Wow.
Because the purpose was Kitsuné, maybe I'm speaking too.
No, I want to hear it.
No, but Kitsuné during years grew up as a fashion brand and a record label. When Gilda started Maison Kitsuné, when I say I was the partner for the first days, when he just he designed the shape of Maison Kitsuné, I was maybe I can help you to find some investor. There was no investor. Finally, he launched the company by himself. But we just had some meeting, and each time we explained, okay, we want to make a fashion brand and a record label. So the people were okay, so it's going to be a record label producing some T-shirts and merchandising? No, it's going to be a record label and a fashion brand. Oh, okay, so it's going to be a fashion brand, and inside the shops you're going to sell some records. No, not at all. It's going to be the two sides of...
It's quite unusual, especially at the time,
Exactly. But it was honestly, it was so inspired by Japan, for sure. Mm-hmm. The main inspiration of Kitsuné is Japan. And the origin story of Maison Kitsuné is this travel to Japan to produce the first anime of Daft Punk. Gildas traveled with the band. He needs a translator for the Japan, so he bring Masaya Kuroki, which is the second founder of Maison Kitsuné. So Gildas discovered all the. It was the time of Bape, the top era for Bape. All these new brands building cafes, having some haircut salon, this kind of things. So when he came back, he said, okay, I can combine my two passions in like one project, like having a fashion label, a fashion brand, sorry, and a record label. So it was a super cool, but so original when it was launched, and without any. Because now you see like all the different luxury brands combining themselves with like entertainment, which is super cool.
Selling vinyls, exclusive vinyls.
Exactly, or like or producing movies. Saint Laurent now producing produce movies, and it's super great. But we launched Maison Kitsuné. It was totally without any like a concern or like a strategy of maybe the record's gonna fit the brand. It was just two passions. Just a combination of two passions. So we said, okay, let's do it like this.
Why you wanna do me like that? Why you playing on?
Tell me a little bit the story. Of course, I've been a fan of the compilations. I love it so much. And all the rest of the music. There was some kind of hiatus with the music side of things. But I was so glad when I saw on Instagram that was back. I was like, I need to speak to Antoine about this. So tell us about the hiatus and why the return. And as you said, it's quite an exciting return as well.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think COVID has been really important. Maison Kitsuné is still independent, so now we've got like a full expansion, like with the shops, mostly in Asia, with the cafe. And it
You're just in Korea just recently, no?
Okay.
So in Seoul, right?
So with like all the rise of this different business, at the same time, the music business changed so much, because when you start Kitsuné, it was vinyl. After we twist into like compilation. After that, it was iTunes, and after it was streaming, and the relation with the music business becomes really, really tricky. So Gildas on his side say, okay, let's put on hold. Why the restart? There was a COVID, which killed a little bit the vibe also with the music. So Gildas said, okay, put on hold. And the origin story, I was in Ibiza. I didn't work for Maison Kitsuné like daily. I was at Circo Loco, the party in DC10, the famous club in Ibiza. And I give a call to Gildas and was like, I'm in DC10. He was in Japan, so not on the same timing. I say, in front of me there is like a Woo Med Woo, a brand that we released records 17 years ago. They are playing now some electronic cool music. I'm surrounded by people wearing some super cool clothes, super nice brands with like so there is something happening, and we've been part of this culture. And electronic music is so exciting. Kitsuné Musique has not been like only into electronic, but it's the music we love with Gildas and we share. And so we said, we just discussed and said, but maybe it's time to relaunch it, maybe to reshape a little bit about what is the expression. Electronic music in many ways is like so cool for us, because we still enjoying to have party with DJs, to discover new songs from DJs. This music travel, I always use this expression that the electronic music use the same road as Maison Kitsuné. Because it's international, it's the people can vibe on the same music from Mexico to like Indonesia to Japan. This is the magic of like the music, and particularly the magic of electronic music. So we just give some call. We start by giving calls like, why not like just having some projects together? It was not a question of relaunching records 1 year ago. Let's discuss, because we want to see like some people we like wearing some Maison Kitsuné. So I take like the plane, I travel to see there was and there is new phenomena in electronic music, new brands coming up. And when I met this uprising brand, like for the like maybe people are aware of it, like the Kitsuné Musique, which is like super famous at the moment.
Yes.
These 3 DJs from Berlin. The first days to relaunch the music at Kitsuné, I say, okay, I take a ticket, I fly to Berlin to meet Kitsuné Musique. So first of all, I send an email saying, Kitsuné Musique, I would like to meet you. Maybe you know about it. I'm part of Maison Kitsuné. And they just respond like, of course we know.
Of course.
We've got like a full collection of compilation. Please, let's meet in Berlin. So I try, and we spend a lot of time together. They explained to me like, they built the brand, and they were like please tell us about how you built Maison Kitsuné. Let's share some tips and stuff like that. And it was so exciting that at this moment with electronic music, there is like a new global and independent brand coming. So exciting. So it was definitely the time to relaunch this dynamic with music.
I'm so excited, and I was looking. There are a lot of new releases as well, and people you've worked before, like Digitalism as well. Give us a little taster.
Today we will launch like a Digitalism. Yeah.
So give us a little taster of what music is coming up, or what have you released so far.
The original idea of Maison Kitsuné, I've always been into curation. I think it's like a super early phase. What is a Maison Kitsuné compilation? It's now a playlist. And I think we've been quite good on playlist. I think definitely Gildas is one of the best curators of music in the world. So it's why the Kitsuné Musique compilation was so good. I'm not so bad on curation too. And what's gonna happen? What happens to Maison Kitsuné? What's gonna happen? Like a full curation. The idea is like, okay, we're gonna focus on electronic music and particularly music for the DJs and for the dance floor. So the dance music gonna be our playground, but it's gonna be there is so much like expression in electronic music, so we can dig into different things. So we start with like a newcomer from France, really close to Solomon, called Notre Dame. We've got a new guy called Baron. Today we launch.
I like the Baron song.
The Baron is amazing. Is a great, and we're gonna work it like all summer because I think it's a big hit, and it's really like physical. Today it's like a co-project between Adana Twins and Digitalism, which sounds like a old school New Order song, but really electro clash, because there is also this new trend of like redigging into like electro clash song called In This Lease. And we have like many kids who said
it's back in this list, right? I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's crazy because yesterday we just had a post on Instagram on In This List. Kitsuné is back on Electro Clash, so cool, and I was so proud that okay, I'm 50. I just had 50 like last week.
Happy birthday!
And I'm so happy because of the music, to be still on the deck of the boat and like, I'm still on it. We still connect with people with the nostalgia, which is not like a purpose for us. It's quite like something like dangerous for us. Don't want to be nostalgic. Mm-hmm. And electronic.
So it's not going to be the old compilations. It's a new style. It's a new.
Maybe like at the moment because there is so much love in this compilation for sure. Maybe make a relecture of the compilation. It's going to be a project next year about having this summer we're gonna make like the top of the Kitsuné compilation playlist, but maybe working on a special project which can be like some kind of remix, a relecture of the best songs of the Maison compilations, and maybe producing an object, because there is many requests for our clients in the shops, in the cafe, for having like a vinyl. We are more into like digital and now, but it's true that when so much people ask about the objects, and we at Kitsuné we love the objects, we love furniture, we love design.
I like your T-shirt, for example, your celebratory T-shirt. I wonder if you
my celebrity T-shirt, yeah, it's part of like and there is so many people who ask about why not producing this kind of like just for like the people who listen. We have produced a T-shirt with the faces of the compilation, but using like the face of like the people from now, from Peggy Gou to Charlotte de Witt, Kitsuné Musique, Dixon, all the DJs, the hot DJs at the moment, and we send it to the DJs, and we receive so much love, and even like the people on the T-shirt say, "Why not selling it? Because I've got my face on the T-shirt. It's so cool." No, it's like a super cool era to dig into this project. We have also the music at Maison Kitsuné. It's like of course. The first pillar is like the relation we can have with the artist. In last October, we used like the like of Charlotte de Witt as an égérie. Charlotte de Witt is the top #1 DJ, techno DJ, by the way, and female DJ in the world. We made an amazing campaign with her. It's now a friend of the brand. So there is this like this this axis, which is really dedicated into the relation between the brand, the cafe with the artist, using the cafe for pop-up, for like a showcase and stuff like that. There is a label now, and the third part of the operation going to be like the relaunch of all the dynamic with the party, because we use the party. For example, the first time we arrived in Thailand, we made a party, we made a second one, a third one, and after that we made a pop-up, and after that we opened a shop. So we use the party as some kind of ambassador. We have so much request now from like Asia, and it's interesting because Asia is not at the same level of perception for the electronic music. They're a little bit late because of many reasons. So it's so interesting to bring to this new audience a new sound, and with the help of Maison Kitsuné. So it's like the main target for the coming months. Yeah.
Antoine, merci and thank you for the music. That was Antoine Kenobi Ressaussière from Kitsuné Musique. Keep an eye on their Instagram page for the new releases, Kitsuné Musique. The show was edited by Elliot Greenfield. Thank you for listening.